So, course outcome and their introduction for semester 6, paper 1, microtechnique, bioinformatics, and biostatistics. It is included in the Gondwana University syllabus and discipline-specific elective GSE over paper 15. So, introduction and course outcome of particularly microtechnique, bioinformatics, and biostatistics of semester 6, paper 1. We will see the introduction. In this paper, it has to be discussed about the light and electron microscopy, image processing method in microscopy, structure and working of microtome, process and double staining, sectioning, staining with methylxylene and evosin, and histological technique for protein, carbohydrate, and lipid. Also, bioinformatic tools, biological database, nucleotide sequence, and application of bioinformatics. Sampling error, central tendency, probability, and correlation. So, this particularly paper, it is of very much importance, including number of the microtechniques, then the electron microscopy, EM, SEM, their techniques, then bioinformatic tools, biological database, how the nucleotide sequences can be put into the computer for knowledge of the next generation, sampling error, central tendency, probability, and correlation are the biostatistic, we can say, topics which included in the syllabus. Next is a syllabus of a paper. As per Gondwana University, Gadchiroli, microtechnique, bioinformatics, and biostatistics have been allotted to BSc semester 6, paper 1. In unit number 1, visualization of a cell and subcellular component of light microscopy. It is very much important that in a compound microscope or first time when a cell is observed and taking a photograph or an image, it is very much important that visualization of a cell, subcellular component by light microscopy. The cell have its own components and that components must be observable and it is observed by light microscopy. First time the microscope is invented, the typical structure of a compound microscope is their condenser stage, objective lenses, eyepiece, and then condenser. So mirror is there. All these structure favors the issue to get the image of that particular cell or cell part. Concept of resolving power of different microscope. So visualization of a cell, there we are getting 1,000 times bigger than the original size of the cell. Their component, nucleus, cytoplasm, and cell organelle, much more bigger size we can see with the light microscopy. Then concept of resolving power. This resolving power of a different microscope, microscopy of living cell, scanning and transmission electron microscope. So for this purpose, resolving power, more the resolving power of a lens, more will be the object. That object image will be there. And then concept of resolving power of different microscope is different. And 10x, 100x, 50x, depending on the lenses were placed, we are getting the different size, or we can say thousands times more bigger the cell structure. Then microscopy of a living cell. Living cell imaging. First time it is noted that the image can be taken, photograph can be taken of a live cell. But it is very difficult that in a live condition or in a dead condition, when fixatives are used, the further detailing of the cell is prohibited. And in live condition, we cannot take the photograph. So there was a problem. So microscopy of living cell imaging, that is invented. Then the phase contrast microscope, fluorescent microscope arises. And then the quantitative phase contrast microscope, chromatography, instrumentation of optics, and different types of dry lenses, oil emulsion of particularly numerical aperture, water immersion lens, dipping lens, phototoxin, photo-bleaching. These are the properties of the lenses are arises, and then we can take the photograph. After that, electron microscopy arises. Principle of electron microscopy. Electron microscope, the high-speed electron of a short wavelength are used illuminating agent instead of light rays. The gun is used of a particularly we can say electron gun is used. Wavelength of electron is determined by the voltage at which these are generated. So sources of electron microscope, filament structure of electron microscope. It consisting of filament, cathode ray tube, condenser lens, objective lens, ocular projector lens, fluorescent screen or photography plate. TEM, transmission electron microscope, where we can take the tissue first, fix it, then process it, section it. After sectioning, you can make a thin grid, and from which grid we can take the TEM, trans electron microscope. The gun is shooted over this tissue, and we are getting the detailing structure. Thousands or more time bigger than the cellular structure, the nuclei, the spermatozoa, the cell organelle, we can see with the TEM by taking a section. Another is the SEM. SEM is a surface electron microscopy, where we can take the entire photograph, entire surface photograph of a particularly stone particles or a minute object of animal origin, zooplankton, phytoplankton. We can take the surface photograph. And image processing system. Image processing system, where the methods are there, and with the help of this image processing methods, with the help of SEM and TEM, we can take the photograph. But before that, different fixation and staining techniques are there for EM. So their chemical fixation, glutaldehyde, formaldehyde, formaldehyde mixture, acrolein, osmic tetroxide, tannic acid embedding in resin, and then epoxy resin, spore resin, acrylic resin, routine protocol for embedding in resin. So we have to fix the tissue in the resin, take out the section, and then particular procedure we have to follow, protocol we have to follow. Then and then we can take the photograph with EM or SEM. So immunological labeling process or ultra-thin frozen section, contrasting procedure, negative staining is there. Then the fundamental techniques, elements of freeze fracture. Freeze fracture methods of EM. In EM, freeze fracture processing is initiated by freezing the cell and tissue with sufficient speed of limit of ice crystallization, and or with the use of chiroprotectant agents such as glycerol. So in which we can take the frozen tissue, take the section, in TEM, take the surface structure, in the SEM, and get the photograph. Then we have to follow the protocol of this also. Operation of the freeze fracture instrument and specimen processing, then retrieval of replicas. Whatever the images are there, they are the retrieval. Retrieval means the stored images are there. We have to compare with these images with the new images. That is known as retrieval. Ultrastructure examination of freeze-freezing each replicas. After that, image processing method in microscopy. Microscope image processing system, in which image acquisition from microscope. Whatever the image we are getting, that has to be processed. Just taking of a photograph is not a simple process, but we have to acquisite from microscope. And image processing methods in microscopy is there. Then and then finally you are getting the image. 2D or 3D image techniques are there. Image analyzing, measurement of microscopic object. We have to measure the object, whatever even the Golgi body we can measure. Conversion of factors, microscope imaging processing techniques are there. Image segmentation, velvet image processing, morphological image processing. These are the different methods. Object measurement, object classification. All these processes are including into the image processing. So this is all about the unit number 1, student course outcome. Student understand the basic concept of visualization of a cell and subcellular component of light microscopy. Student learn about concept of resolving power of different microscopes, microscopy of living cell, scanning and transmission electron microscope. Student learn about different fixation staining technique for EM and image processing method in microscopy. This is about the unit number 1. Then we will see unit number 2. Unit number 2 includes the microtomes. First of all, structure and working of microtome. There are rocking and rotatory microtome. With the help of, for the light microscopy, with the help of these microtome, we can take out the section in micron, 2 micron to 8 micron, and there the rising shaft is there, advanced shaft is there, the razor holder is there, screws are there, and micron adjuster is there. Handle, with the help of moving of the handle to and fro, there is a movement of the block holder ahead in that particular micron. So this is known as working of rocking microtome and rotatory microtome. A wheel is there. Turning of a complete wheel is a movement of a block holder. Basic principle of a microtome is same in rocking microtome and rotatory microtome. There is a maintenance of rotatory and rocking microtome. We have to maintain the, it is a machine. It is a machine, so we have to maintain the machine. Preparation of a slide. So before preparation of a slide, we have to consider that what type of a tissue you are taking. That has, if you the whole animal we are taking, then narcotization and killing is there. If we are dissecting the animal, take out the tissue of a testis, adrenal, thyroid, pituitary, then fixation is done, washing is done, dehydration, staining, destaining, clearing, mounting, labeling. So first is the narcotization or a killing. Killing of the animal is required because we are studying the micro technique. We are studying the micro technique in such a way that whatever the condition of a cell or a tissue is there in a live condition, it should be remain same as in a dead condition. That is important. That's why narcotization is there. Preparation of a material. If material is contaminated with the blood connective tissue, we have to remove it. Fixation process. Types of fixatives are there. There are number of the types of fixatives are there. Boyne's fixative, alcoholic, Boyne's fixative, aqueous, Zenker fixative, Cornay fixative, and according to the type of the tissue, there the type of the fixatives are used. And one of the fixative consisting of the alcoholic fixative, Boyne's fixative consisting of glacial acetic acid 5 ml, formaldehyde 40%, 25 ml, saturated picric acid 70% alcohol, in 75 ml. So different concentration in different particularly fixatives are used for a particular tissue. Washing and dehydration. Washing, it is done with the distilled water or tap water. Then the dehydration, it is done with the graded series of alcohol, 30, 50, 70, 90, 100. So these graded series of alcohol, stepwise removal of alcohol takes place and dehydration takes place. After dehydration of a tissue, we have to clear the tissue. Clearing of the tissue, it is done with the help of xylene. Xylene is a clearing agent and it is also an intermediate medium between a dehydrating agent and next is the embedding, that is a paraffin. So it is miscible with this. Microtomy and embedding of a block, embedding and block making. Preparation of a tissue for embedding. Once the clearance is there, then we have to prepare the block of these tissues with the help of embedding medium. Then termination of fixation. When we are embedding the tissue, there after the termination of a fixation, further no action of a fixative takes place on the tissue. Then embedding. Embedding, it is done by the paraffin wax. This paraffin wax is specially made for the micro technique. It is not a general wax having a melting point 60 to 62 degrees centigrade. So we have to maintain the oven, and in the oven we have to keep the molten paraffin overnight and then put in the tissue into the molten paraffin for embedding. So particular timings are given for embedding purpose. Then the block making and orientation. Block making is done, proper orientation is there, which is the anterior one, anterior side of the tissue, which is the posterior side, and accordingly we have to place the tissue in a block. And preparation of a block making takes place. Proper orientation is there. After block making, that block becomes solidified and paraffin becomes hardened. Then trimming of the block. We have to cut the block into smaller pieces of a rectangle size and then mount it to the particularly on the microtome block holder. And with the help of knife, we are cutting or that is known as sectioning of the ribbon or sectioning of the tissue. So we are getting series of the section. There is a static electrostatic force of attraction and a melting of a paraffin wax takes place, and which favors that attachment of a one particularly section to the other. And series of the sections are ribbon are forming in cutting of the section. Sectioning, it is not so easy. By trial and error method, we are getting number of the problems arises during section cutting. Sometimes compressed section, sometimes splitting of the ribbon, sometimes curve of the ribbon, section get compressed, section compressed or scattered, alternate section thick and thin. These are the problems are there, and we have to overcome this problem. If problems are there, there are the remedies. So accordingly, last is the storage of a ribbon. We store the ribbon. Affixing process is there. So affixing it is done by the Mayer's albumin. 50% of albumin and 50% of glycerin it is taken, and then add thymol crystal. It is a affixing medium, and it attaches to the slide. The ribbon is attaches to the slide with the help of Mayer's albumin. Now these slides are ready for staining purpose. Before that, we have to label the slide. Then process of staining. So there is a first step is the deparaffinization of a slide, and after deparaffinization, there downgrade series of alcohol is used. That is a that is a hydration. That is 100, then 90, 70, 50, 30. Because hematoxylin is prepared in water. Then evosin is there, which is upgrade series of alcohol. Results into that both the stains are taking to the nuclei and cytoplasm respectively. So as a result, we are getting double staining to the tissue. So this is a method of a staining. Number of the stains are used and stains are classified. Natural stains are there, hematoxylin is there, cochineal and carmine. These are the natural stains. They are originated. Particularly hematoxylin, it is originated from the hematoxylin Campesianum wood log. And the cochineal and carmine, it is originated from the Coctus cacti, the insect. So synthetic dyes are there: acid stain, anionic stain, basic stain, cationic stain, and the neutral stain that is known as Romanowski stain. Then the moderns are there. Number of the salts are there, alums are there. They are acting as a mordant, and they are forming a lake between the tissue and the stain. So like that, the mordant attaching the stain to the tissue. Orthochromatic stain and metachromatic stain. Orthochromatic stains are those stains which are taking the stain to the tissue as they have the color. And the metachromatic stain are those stains which have different color and getting the tissue different color. That is known as metachromatic. And then progressive staining and regressive staining. If we are staining the tissue more abundantly and then regress, progress and regress, stepwise addition of a stain and stepwise removal of the stain. These are the two processes used. Then the staining action is there. Number of the theories put forth for the staining action, how stains are attaching to the particularly tissue cell part. Then double staining method. So hematoxylin preparation is there, procedure is there, precaution while double staining, everything it is included in this particularly chapter. Then the histochemistry, histochemical demonstration of carbohydrate staining, periodic acid shift reagent method, that is known as PAS method, and it is done for the staining of carbohydrate. Then hematochemical demonstration of protein, hematochemical demonstration of lipid. All these staining techniques are there for the demonstration of a staining of a carbohydrate, staining of a protein, and staining of a lipid. So this is all about the unit where we can see the micro technique is there, histochemical staining is there, structure and working of microtome, fixation, dehydration, clear and embedding, double staining with hematoxylin and eosin, and histochemical techniques. So course outcomes: student understand the basic concept of structure and working of microtome. Student learn about the concept of fixation, dehydration, clearing, embedding. Student learn about the double staining with hematoxylin and eosin and histochemical staining techniques of carbohydrate, protein, and lipid. It is done with the particular type of the processes. Then the bioinformatics. Particularly, bioinformatics are those information of a particular nucleotide sequence, protein sequence, amino acid sequence, all these sequences, even the human genomic sequence. It is estimated, it is calculated, and the database is prepared. And with the help of this database, the bioinformatics helps particularly to store the information for the next generation. Anybody can use this information as a retrieval. There are the bioinformatics tools: BLASTA, FASTA, ClustalW, PFARM, SCAN, biological database sequence retrieval system. That retrieval means if something is placed there, that can be taken out somebody. So we have to first place the database. So whatever maybe the sequences are there, we have to place there as a database sequence, and then it is retrieved by the number of other persons. Then structure of nucleotide sequence database, RNA database, protein database, all it is prepared, all it is formed, all it is established, all it is analyzed, and then put it into the database. Database is nothing but the information of a particular sequences. Then application of bioinformatics. Such type of knowledge, such type of database, if it is available, then we can compare human genomic system or human genomic database with other animal database. So as the dinosaurs, their DNA sequence, their RNA sequence, we can compare with the today's rodents. So like that, we can have the database of today's rodents, then we can compare with the database of the dinosaurs, particularly RNA, protein, and nucleotide sequence database. So course outcome for this unit is student understand the basic concept of general introduction informatic tools, BLASTA, FASTA, ClustalW, PFARM, SCAN. Student learn about concept of biological database sequence, retrieval system. Student learn about structure of nucleotide sequence database, RNA database, protein database, application of bioinformatics. All it is understand by the student for particularly this unit. Then unit number 4, it is a biostatistics. If a student know about the statistics, how to take out the tabulation, how to present the data, how to present a particularly sampling error. So measure of central tendency, SD, SE, dispersal probability, distribution, all it is included in the biostatistics. Particularly the mean, mode, median, standard error, the graphic representation, the pie chart, the line chart, bar graph, histogram, frequency, polygon, and ogves, the frequency tables, measure of central tendency and dispersion, parameters and statistics, arithmetic mean, median, mode, it is calculated in biostatistics. Measures of dispersion of spread, measures of spread, then range, mean deviation, standard deviation, then standard error or standard deviation mean, probability. Probability, it is not calculated as such because we should have a data, and with the help of data, we can take out the probability. Mutually exclusive event and executive seeds. Probabilities of priority, then random sample and randomization. The probability, it is calculated with the help of their formula. Independent mathematical probability and statistical probability are independent. Then the probability distribution, normal probability distribution, Then calculation of probability using binomial expansion, then Poisson's distribution, conditions for use, then correlation. Correlation is having with the help of particular, we have a table, children number, height, and dead spaces are there. And depending on that, we can correlate the data. So the regression equations are there. With the help of regression equation, we can take out the particularly probability. Then the student t-test or t-test, it is calculated by the formulation. Test of significance x square t-test or chi-square t-test. So all these, it is calculated in the biostatistics, particularly tabulation and presentation of a data, sampling error, then measure of central tendency, standard deviation, standard error, dispersal probability distribution, regression and correlation, t-test, analysis of variance, chi-square test. All it is studied in this particular unit. The course outcomes, student understand the basic concept of tabulation and presentation of data, sampling error, measure of central tendency, SDSE. Student learn about the concept of dispersal, probability distribution, regression, correlation, t-test, analysis of variance, chi-square test. All it is included in this particularly fourth unit, that is the biostatistics. Then course outcome summary. Visualization of a cell and subcellular component by light microscopy, concept of resolving power of different microscope, microscopy of living cell, scanning and transmission of electron microscope, different fixation and staining techniques for EM, freeze etch and freeze method for EM, image processing method in microscopy, structure and working of microtome fixation, dehydration, then clearing, embedding, double staining with hematoxylin and leucine, histochemical staining technique. It is included in the micro technique. Then the general introduction about the bioinformatic tools, BLASTA, FASTA, Cluster W, eForm scan, biological database sequence, retrieval system, structure of nucleotide sequence, RNA database, protein database, and application of bioinformatics. Tabulation of presentation of data, sampling error, measure of central tendency, SDSE, dispersal probability distribution, regression and correlation, t-test, analysis of variance, chi-square test. All it is included in the different 4 units. So this is a course outcome that gives information about the knowledge about the particular topics to the students. Thank you.